Are we live? We're slowly coming online, guys. Oh, Moch. Me cat, everyone, me cat. Gonna wait for everyone to come online to tune in before we start, y'all. But what it do? Shout out to the early birds. The early birds. We are not streaming. That's not right at all. That is not right at all. We gonna get started very soon. Moch. We're slowly coming. Come on, Moch. Chill out. You got the zoomies? Come on, Moch. Chill out. You got the zoomies? Kinda hot. Damn, look at my hair. Moch. Excuse me. Anyways, I think we can get started, guys. Welcome to, I guess, the second episode, you can call it that. The second episode of, I guess, building this mechanical keyboard thing. So just to recap, last week we unboxed our keyboard, and now we are finally getting into lubing and modifying a few things for our keyboard. Last time where we left off, we just added our switches. Well, first we unboxed the keyboard, we took it apart to see what it's like about, and then finally we added our new keycaps onto the keyboard itself, and I would say it looks beautiful. I added a light here just so we can see things a bit more clearer, but today's different. As the title have already alluded to, today we are doing some lubing. But you can see here, I got something new in the mail today, which is the glorious Lubing Station. So this should help us do some lubing. I actually lubed switches many times before, but I never had an actual lubing station. So I feel like this should help organize everything, make everything all nice. So I was actually waiting for this. So it's definitely going to be very exciting. On the screen left over here, you got today's agenda, or today's stream agenda. We're going to unbox the lubing station. We're also going to do some initial impressions of the switches that we got. We're gonna loop the switches, and then finally do a overall sound test of everything. And maybe if we have time, I will unbox something else and possibly build it. It's a model kit. I'm not sure we have enough time for that. I don't want to stream too long today because today's a weekday, but we shall get right into it. Should I give you guys well, actually I think I have to catch you guys up in terms of, oh wait, another thing, we are actually streaming on all platforms today, because in the past some of my friends said, you know, it's very inconvenient for them to stream to go in various streaming outlets, because you know, is that access thing. So now I'm streaming on both on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. So that should be exciting. In my room is a little hot, so I might be sweating. Look at my hair, it's already getting moist. Sheesh. Okay, I think we look good. I think we are ready. Yeah, so let's unbox this glorious Lubing Station. No, actually I can't just jump straight into that. I want to catch you guys up as to what I've done with the keyboard thus far. So already mentioned, we unboxed it, we added some switches in it. We had the Gateron Black Ink V2 switches on it. It didn't sound as great stock, so I did go ahead and lube it offline. The only problem with that is that it still is not to my liking. So maybe I'll give you guys a quick sound test maybe of what it sounds like right now. So yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound as good. Peep that tat. Hello, we got Mini Chen on Facebook tuning into our Lubing session. So thank you for that. Keep in mind that I don't know if you caught this already. I am streaming on all platforms now, so you do not have to be only on Facebook. Though I would prefer Facebook is my go-to, but. Yeah, let's do another sound test. Not sure if you was able to get that. Not bad, not bad. I'm looking at like, oh, excuse me, I'm looking at like 110-ish word per minute. This is my first time on linear key switches, so it definitely takes some time to get used to. Again, these are the Gateron Black Ink V2 switches, already lubed, and we just did the standardized I guess switch sound test for you guys, but now we're going to lube a whole new set of switches. So we're gonna, you know, get into that. Give me 1 second. Because first, we actually have to be unboxing this. This is the glorious Lubing Station. Woo woo woo. It's actually a very, very good lube station, I would say. It's quite expensive, but I feel like it's definitely made of quality. I did go ahead here and cut off the tape that holds it together. You in trouble? How am I in trouble? How am I in trouble, miss? Sorry, a little sweaty. I'm not vain, I promise. How am I in trouble, Mini-chan? Oh, I said no. This is going to come in handy. I'll tell you that. And it's pretty much it. It's just held on with 2 pieces of foam. First of all, I do think that they added very high quality foam that you can later use in other keyboards. I'm sorry, other switches that you might yeah, other switches and keyboards. You can actually cut some pieces of foam from this and add it onto your keyboard where you see fit. Anyway, this is the Lubing Station. It's very, very straightforward, I guess you can say. It's not, there's no fingerprints. It doesn't leave fingerprints. It is made of acrylic. It looks like it's a sandwich type of build where you have clear acrylic in the middle, and then your black spray painted or coated acrylic in the back. I did add my sticker right there. Very cool. You got your rubberized feet, and that's pretty much it. It has slots for various things. Surprisingly, my brush does not fit in the hole, which is weird. So I definitely gotta contact Glorious about this, but like it doesn't fit. Oh, I guess no, it does not fit. But it fits various things like that. What else does it fit? Oh. It fits this keycap puller thingy. Oh, wait. Actually, a lot of this does not fit. I guess oh my god, it does not fit? What? Let's try this keycap puller here. This is actually from... Oh yeah. Okay, so certain ones fit, certain one does not. This is a switch puller here. I guess it goes like this. I don't know. I don't really care too much about like the holders, but I care a lot about this thing right here, which is it holds all your stuff, as you can see, which is great. This is a cool addition, but I really care about this right here. I think it holds 6 across and 6 down, so 36 keys. That's pretty cool. These right here holds your springs, which I find kind of weird because you usually don't lube springs in that way. At least I don't. So, but so yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the Glorious Lube Station. Some things fit, some things don't. It's very weird that like this brush, which is also from Glorious, it doesn't focus, but does not fit in here. Kind of weird. I don't know, but I don't really care either. So yeah, that's, as you can see, does not hold many things well, but again, that's maybe here or there. We're going to now talk about the switches that we're going to lube. Ta-da! Oh shit, it's already spilling up. It's already spilling up, guys. These are the Labs tungsten switches. Tungsten, I said it, tungsten, like the material. What is tungsten? Oh god, I don't have my keyboard, but I want you guys to listen to it. Gotta pause the music though. Hold on. We gotta pause the music. It's actually pretty good. The only problem with it is that it's quite scratchy, I guess you can say. I feel like most stock switches come scratchy anyway. But it actually sounds a lot better than the Gatoron Black Ink in my opinion. What the? And you got new? Yes, I got new switches. Actually, these are pre-ordered since forever. Yeah, pre-order since forever. Sorry, I'm burping. I like them. Rather loud, so we're definitely gonna see what it's like in the keyboard. Should I actually put it in the keyboard first? Let's see. Okay, so we're actually going to put it in the keyboard first, just to give like a standard baseline impression of, you know, what it sounds like stock. So let's try that. We're going to need the keycap pullers. I feel like we're gonna be needing to do this fairly often, because I do not like the keycap pullers that Novakeys included in this keyboard. So we're gonna use the WASD ones. As you can see, it's a lot easier to use. And we're only going to do the 36 keys, so hopefully it doesn't take up that much time. Sorry, this is the tedious part. Taking apart the key. Maybe I should have done this first. Sorry, it's very hard to keep organized right now. Oh, it's like so hot. I gotta open up the window. 1 second. And I'm back. I had to open up the window. It's getting kind of hot in here, if you know what I mean. If you saw me get up, you probably seen me pick my wedgie. That's why I had to like shut off the camera real quick, because I'm wearing pajamas, guys. I'm wearing pajamas. Okay, got the keycaps off. Now we gotta pull the switches. Again, personally I don't like the tools that Novel Keys included. I appreciate it, but it's just not as good. So I like to use my own tools. Again, these are the Gateron Black Ink V2 switches right here. These are the one that I ordered with the keyboard. They're good. They're good, standardized, your go-to linear switches. They're pretty okay. I don't really like them because I'm used to tactile switches. I still can't say it. Tactile. Yeah, tactile switches. But these feel a bit mushy in comparison to that. So I'm trying to get used to the linear stuff. I'm trying. So it's pretty cool that I'm streaming on 3 platforms at the same time. So what's up? So what's up, Mindy Chen? What game are you playing? Also, I'd like to say that the reason why I only do 35 switches here, I think. Wait, 35 is because I like a hybrid style of board. I like to feel the difference when I go to the modifiers. Like when I hit tab, it feels significantly different from my main alphas. It's just the way I like to do things. It also allows me to buy a lot more switches for more reasonable prices. League. Okay, no more Valorant, I see. I might jump on League. I might be jumping on League right after. Depends on if the stream will like that. You know what? These fit so smoothly in. Like I'm just like slightly pushing it in, and these just go in. Like there's no resistance. There's no resistance at all. Very cool. There's no branding in this on the switches itself. It doesn't say like Gateron or anything like that. But some parts of this switch is from a different company. So I think the springs are, yeah, JWK gold plated springs. They're not progressive or anything like that. The rest are just kind of like your run of the mill materials. I do have it on screen right here. Circle that. That is the tungsten switch specs, I guess, if you want to call it that. They're linear types switches. They're unlubed from the factory. I think you can have options for it to be lube. I'm not sure. Another tidbit about these switches that these were only made available when you were pre-ordering or participating in the group buy for the OwlLab Mr. Suit keyboard. So I guess in essence, these were made specifically for that keyboard, and you wasn't able to get the switches unless you got the keyboard. But it's became so popular that they decided to release it, and I was able to get in on that first round of pre-orders for these switches. So it's been like about a week or two, and it's finally here. So it's very exciting. I actually got this 2 days ago, but I wanted to wait until today so I can do this stream for y'all. I did notice that we got a little bit more traction on Facebook, a lot more viewers for these keyboard stuff, so I figured, hey, why not? Maybe it could be a thing. Not sure. It is. Oh my god, sorry, the text box was in the way. No one told me. Yeah, I personally like doing these cool little like build vlogs, I guess, because it kind of just allows you to chillax, you know. It's not all about the gaming. All right, so that's it. I'm missing 4 or left with 4, so I guess I can put the rest in the space bar. 1 2 3 4. That works. I'm not gonna put it in yet. I'm just gonna leave it aside. But now we're gonna put the keycaps back on, do the typing test, see how that sounds, take it back off, and oh, already sounding kind of interesting. Yes, already. It's very metal-like. It has this metallic sounding feeling to it. Yeah, it feels, I mean, it's not bad per se, but it's a unique feeling. It almost has a feeling of like a tactile switches. Almost. It just doesn't have that feedback. I kind of remember where the keys go now by heart. Oops, and I say that and I fucked that up. Moch! No! Mochi's trying to get in, of course. Every time I talk to someone, she or begin talking, she has to come in. Mochi is my cat, by the way. At the beginning of the video, if you was able to catch her. Sorry, I'm like looking over here a lot because I got a dual monitor system or setup. This is going to take forever, but that's the fun of it, you know. That is the fun of it. I've been I think Mindy has been telling me about my pinky, or the last stream she was talking about how like my left pinky sticks out like that, and I told you guys why. But ever since then I've been quite subconscious about it. So now I'm kind of like being mindful of like, hey, don't stick out your pinky too crazy. It feels nice. These keys feel actually very nice. I'm sorry, not keys, switches. We're gonna do a typing test real quick. There we are. Just gonna try the typing test here. My mic arm is in the way, so it's hard for me to see, but here we go. It feels definitely better, I would say. Let me let you guys listen. I mean, it's not bad. It feels a lot better than getting around black ink switches, I would say personally. I'm actually very excited for it. Let's get straight into lubing now. So you always have to. Me personally, I think you always have to lube your switches. That stock scratching noise just drives me crazy when I type. But yeah, let's take it apart, start all over, lube the switches, and then finally test it out. Then. My cat is going crazy right now. Let me in. Say thank God for this. This is probably one of the best switch pullers I've ever used. See, the one they gave us doesn't work like that. This is from the NK87 here. It's just it's hard, but you know what? You can get used to it. Let me see if I can get another set of rolls with it. Yeah. See, there's definitely some clearance issues. I mean, I don't personally like it now. Let's see the other one. Yeah, it's stiffer. It's not as good. Whatever, at least they gave it to you for free. All right, now we're gonna pull the switches, put it in our lube station, demonstrate how you lube switches, I guess, and then we'll see how it is from there. Who you playing league with? I must say these JK no league doing me nails. Okay, holla. I must say these switches are smooth to take in and out. All right, so we got all the switches out finally. So now it's kind of empty and bare. But now we get to lube it. And I feel like that's the exciting part. First, we need the switch opener. This is kind of like my little stash of tools here that we often use. So this is the tedious part where you literally open every single switch and put it where they're supposed to be. Maybe you can like listen to music, listen to this, but it's gonna be a doozy. Oh, it's stiff. It is stiff. Man, it is so stiff. I don't think I need to film it. I wonder. Your spring goes there. Alright, is this lube actually? It's like... No, not at all. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. So you just put things where they, I guess, belong. The top, there's no room for top housing, but you don't usually do anything with the top housing. Yeah, I don't think I have to film these. They're kind of tight. Let me know. Should I place films in these? What you think? So when I say film, I actually mean this. Switch films, it gets placed in between the two housing, the top and the bottom, and it supposedly makes the tolerances a bit tighter. I think it also kind of messes with the sound as well. These are very light springs. They're only 63 grams. So fairly light. I think the Gator Black inks are 62, right? Or is it 67? It's one of those. I don't know. This is rather exciting though. It's just the right amount of keys that I had to work with. Ah! These are made of palm, right? Yeah, the stem is longer palm stem. That's why it's palm is like self-lubricating. So if it, like, you know, when it's plastic on plastic, it self-lubricates. But, you know, add in a little bit kind of helps. Kind of helps. Very cool. Yep, so you place it in these like slots, I guess you can say, and it allows you to kind of like quickly lube everything without having to pick it up and, like, you know, go like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is so exciting though, my guy. Everything just fits so nicely. Look at that. What time is it? 8:20. Hopefully I get done by 9 o'clock, question mark. And then I'll probably play some games. Maybe just keep the stream too and play games, I guess. Yeah, the palm is like very slippery to hold. I think for these, I probably won't lube the stem itself. Maybe just a little bit at the on the sides, but not at the like the bottom piece. And I might I definitely think I should do less lubing this time. Because when I did the lubing for the Gator Black Ink V2s, they felt too mushy. And I feel like that's because I have a habit of over lubing. And I guess I do that because I'm used to tactile switches, you know. They have a bit more tactility to it. And so I add more lube to it. But these are smooth. They go straight up and down. So I would assume there's not much friction. And these are palm too, so it's like, I guess I don't know why I'm putting these in the springs into the holes, because I'm going to bag lube them. And I'll show you what that is in a bit. Again, these slots, they don't fit my tools. I guess you can lean it up against something, but oh, I guess not. Guess not, y'all. Guess not. How much do these cost? I think these are about 60 cents for one. 60, yeah, 60 cents for one, I think. I'll have to double check, but I'll do that later. Fairly expensive, fairly on the mid tier in realm, I think. So you doing your nails? What colors are you painting your nails? You like how I named the title of the video? It's to the lube station. Get it? Cause it's like to the battle station, but this is lubing. You don't get it. You don't get it. You just don't get it, do ya? Oh, there's some tolerance issues with these. Look at this. This spring cannot fit all the way in. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. It's finally put this here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they're just flying everywhere. But I like to use them. They keep the springs in place. We have about 18 more to go. Question mark. These springs are annoying. Oh, almost done, almost done. I swear this is like the easy part. We're actually going to do a test on whether or not I should film these or not. Oops. I actually really like this Lubing Station. It's making life a bit easier. Stupid spring went under. The springs went under. Bam. This just helps kind of like factory line, factory station line lube these. I forgot what's the term for it, but it allows you to streamline lube and everything, because it's a pain to hold on to these pieces. They're slippery. It's just a pain. There's 36 of them you gotta do. And these springs, man. One thing about this Lubing Station is that it feels like it only fits Gatoron style switches. It doesn't seem to fit for Kale style switches. I'm not exactly sure why, because I do have some Kale switches or test switches, and I couldn't put it in the lube station. So the rascal. That one is just going to be a pain. He like flew. There is some tolerance issues with this lube station, so as you can see, it doesn't fit my brush, but it fits the lube. That's all I really care about. Oh, we got 4 more. So it looks like we only got 30 switches, which I think is more than enough because alpha is only 25. I mean, sorry, 26. So it's like I got 4 left. 4 extra, so you can use it for your space bar, your tab, shift or left shift, right shift, enter. Yeah. I also have very exciting news. This weekend will be another keyboard building video, but this time it's gonna be me guiding someone else how to build a keyboard. So that's gonna be very exciting. They're also going to go through this process of lubing these switches as well. So that's very exciting there, I would say. Hopefully you guys tune in for that one. Alright, so just to kind of recap where we are at. Sorry, let me push. I might have to move in and out of frame now because I have to like really focus in on this. But basically we use the keycap puller. Basically you just push it in and then you get these separated pieces. That's pretty much it. And then you put everything out so you can factory line lube everything. Who's the special guest? Well, the special guest is a very important special guest to me, and I'm very proud that she, oh, I guess I kind of just ruined it, but yeah, it is a girl, identify as a girl or woman, but she's very important to me, and for her to be part of this hobby is very, very exciting to me. So that's what I would say. Alright, so now I'm going to start lubing. Basically, you're going to take your brush. Alright, maybe I should show the hair. You're going to dip it in this lube. This is a specific lubing brand that fits for parts like a keyboard switch. It's safe, I guess you could say, because it, you know, sometimes lube can melt plastic or mess it up, ruin the friction, ruin the tolerances, all of that. But this is the Krytox 205G, I think. Is it on here? Yeah, 205G0 from Novelty. So I picked this up alongside getting the NK87. So comes with it. Is readily available now. I know back in the pandemic, when the pandemic first hit, it was very hard to get these, but now these are readily available. So get yourself some Krytox 205G0 lube. Anyway, very simple. You just take your brush, generously dab it all in there, and then we're going to start lubing line by line. So I might have to move out of frame from this camera here because I have to kind of bend down and see what I'm doing. So excuse me for that. I'm going to show the first one on camera just so you guys can see what I'm doing. But then afterwards, I'm going to speed through this. So here's the bottom half. You just lube. Wow, this is like so bad. Is this? You just lube the legs, okay? Sorry, the camera's crazy. But basically, you just lube the legs. So there's 2 legs that stick upwards. You simply just lube that. And then I just like to lube the housing a little bit on the pole. And that's it. Then you grab your stem, or you can do it on here, but I'm going to grab it like really quick. Again, there's legs. You see the legs? You just loop that. That's pretty much it. Kind of straightforward, I feel like. Just gonna do a light lube. I don't want to like fully saturate it them. Having a good small brush helps though. This is palm again, so you don't need a lot. Anyway, that's done. So that's it. And then for the springs, I do the springs wholesale style. I put all of them in a bag, put some oil in there, shake it up, and that's pretty much it. So I'll show that later. But yeah, that's basically how you lube. You lube all the legs of the housing, you lube the legs of the actual stems, and then you lube the springs. Then you put it all back together. You can film it or place a gasket, I guess you can say, or something that acts like a gasket all around the switch, and it helps kind of like seal it in, creates a more stiffer tolerance between the housings, and just overall helps with the feel of the switches. But now I'm going to kind of like speed through lubing this. I know the camera kind of sucks, you can't really see it. I'll probably shoot a different video kind of showing the details of it, but the idea of this stream today is just to lube these switches and see how it is on the NK87 keyboard. Finally, if you can kind of see the agenda again, there is a bonus that I might do if we have enough time, which is build a model kit. It should be fast. I don't think it's it's an entry-level model kit, so it's not like a master grade or perfect grade or anything like that. So if we have time, I'm shooting for 9 o'clock to be finished with lubing and testing. So we shall see. But if we're behind, I'm not gonna put you guys through more pain. All right, let's get to it. What is the model kit? Alright, fine. Since you asked, I'm gonna show you. It is this. I got this from Target. I think these usually go for 20 bucks, but there were a sale on this for $8.99. So I was like, hey, why not? Maybe I can do it for a stream. But it's Dragon Ball Z. Cool, first row done. I'm now going, no, you know what? Just gonna keep trucking along, guys, so I can get this done quick. Might play some Valorant later. Alright, these springs placed in these slots might be a problem. Because my hand is going over it. Okay, 3 more rows to go. Oof, we're not gonna make it in time. Gonna try out my new speakers. What speakers do you have? Are they good? The white ones I showed you. It came. It came, I see. It came, I see. Excuse me. All right, all the bottom housings are now lubed. So now we gotta do the stems, and that should be a lot easier, I would say. I don't know, we'll see. All right. Oh my God, you gotta hold it. You still gotta hold it. Alright, hopefully I'm doing this fast enough. Keeping in mind this is still palm, so it should already be self-lubricating. I don't have a tool to hold these, but I feel like it might just be more problematic. Oh, the lug kind of helps me see what is lube and what is not. Well, this is definitely going a lot faster. Definitely going a lot faster than what I would expect. Is it respect? I'm like doing a lazy job, but these stems are palm, so they should theoretically self-lubricate. I don't know if that means it has to be palm on palm though. Does anyone in the chat knows? It is going a lot faster though, so that's cool. Alright, first row of stems done. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. shit. Oh, this one is lubey. It is very lubey. Well, I guess it'll be interesting. See how this one does. Very lubey, guys. Ah, my hand's so slippery. Too much lube. Come on, get in there. This might, this actually might be a problem as opposed to a solution. Sheesh. Mic is in the way. Lube a doob doob. Alright, second row. Just 3 more to go. Whew. Oh, that took like 10 minutes almost. We're not even halfway done. Yeah, speed loop, yeah. I don't know if I should keep. Why, does it suck? You talking about your speakers? Ah! These things are so hard to manage. But it is rather relaxing though to do this, actually. Alright, last one. Nope, I lied. Ah. Come on. Ah. Ah. 2 more to go. Yeah, I almost got mixed up. Excuse me. Oh my god. 2 more to go, and this is taking forever. 2 more rows to go, I should say. I'm definitely lubing a lot lighter as opposed to when I did it for the Gatoron Black Inks. I'll bring over and you let me know if it's good or not. I think at that price point it doesn't matter if it's good or not, you know what I mean? I think you're more so paying for the looks as opposed to like actual sound quality. The thing is though, you gotta have to compare it, which means you have to bring both speakers, and that might just rather be cumbersome. I'm hitting my mic here 'cause I'm a non-professional. Well, I appreciate that you care about my opinion. I will let you know. All right, we got our last row, guys. Last row, and then you can finally see how the switch sounds. Ooh, it's like all over my fingers, like. Almost done. Last one. And I'm done lubing for the rest of my life. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, fam. Alright, finally done. I need to clean my hands. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Alright. Our second, not second step, but more like our next step is to now lube these springs. So I actually have a specialized tool for that, which is this bag right here. It is a bag full of grease, oil, whatever, all again safe for plastic and stainless steel. These springs are stainless steel. So we're going to take this super lube oil. This is again multi-purpose synthetic oil with silicone or PTFE. So it's good. Just gonna drop a little bit in there, a little bit more. This should already have some. We're about to get messy is what I'm basically saying. Drop all your springs in this bag. Then you're gonna eat it like potato chips. No, I'm kidding. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Yeah, I don't know if these springs are good. Alright, we'll put it all in there. We're gonna straighten it out a little bit, kind of like mush it around there. Blow some air in it. Close the bag and shake to your heart's content. Yeah, that should be good enough, but we're gonna go in a little bit more. This helps with the scratchiness. If you ever hear the scratchiness, it's actually from the spring itself. It's called spring scratchiness. I just made that up, but yeah, here we go. It's done now. Now we're gonna keep it in a bag, obviously, because it's oily. It might stain some things and it's really hard to get out, so we're gonna put it on top of here. All right, so god damn my fingers. All right, that's fine. Before we start, I do want to do a test because I was wondering, should I film these or not? So we're gonna do one with and one without. So I actually need some tweezers, but I'm gonna just pour it out onto here. There you go. Cool. So simply, this will be the one with film. You're just gonna put the spring in there, grab a stem, place it on top. Before we put the cap on, we're gonna get out our switch films. Pull all those bad boys out. And we need tweezers for this. So we got one right here. And yeah, so basically this is what you call a switch film. See it kind of acts like a gasket. Not sure if you guys can see that, but it's basically is going to be sandwiched in between the top housing and the bottom housing, and it go like that. This one we're not going to film. You know, put the top housing in. All right, here we go. This is how it sounds. We're going to do non-filmed. and filmed. Pretty much the same, I feel like. We only know if we put into our keyboard. So I'm just gonna hold it because I don't want to move everything. I'm gonna put it right here. Gonna add our 2 keys. All right, so our 2 keys are in there. Let's see how it sounds. I think the one with the film gives it a bit of a higher pitch, which I kind of like. So we might actually just do that. Yeah, let's just film everything. Fuck it, you know? Yeah. So now I'm going to take this back out, sadly, so I can add a film to it. It sounds a lot nicer though, I'll tell you that. Fairly simple. Let's kind of speed this through now. I'm gonna grab all the springs and put it. You have some tanglies here. You just kind of twist them opposite ends. Before I had a lube station, this thing was the hardest part because they would either fly. Oh damn, my hand was so oily. It would fly everywhere. It wouldn't stay in place. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. My hands are so oily from touching this, but I want to get this kind of done quick, so it's all part of it. Sorry, these two are stuck like a motherfucker. Look how stuck this is. Three more. No! No, 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 no! This is the worst thing to happen. I'm missing one more, guys. It fell. Lucky me. Alright, well, my hand's so oily now, I dropped everything. Alright, cool. Should be speeding on through now. I mean, all you do is take this. Well, no, let's film. Next step is film. Ah, this would have been easier if I add the film first. Cool. I don't ever throw these away because it sometimes still houses some materials that you can use for dampening or whatever it may be. Yes, it's not sticky, but you know, it helps. I'm just gonna take off all the film first. At least 6 at a time. Ah. This is like meditation. It looks like just a blob of whatever on camera. Almost done. I know I said that like 10 times. I'm trying to convince myself, that's why. Some of this music. Okay. Three more. Three more. Three more. I'm going crazy. Oh my god. Alright, now we just gotta put our stems in. It's like so slippery now. Damn, we've been live for an hour and a half, y'all. And we didn't really get much done. Sometimes it gets tricky. Almost done. This is supposed to be a common thing, but I'm going crazy. No, this one is bad. This one's bad too. Too bad, too bads. This one, the film kind of just fell off. This one, I don't know what the fuck happened. It was installed backwards. All right. Oh. All right, cool. I think we should be good now. Just gotta put everything back. But all the filming, the lubing is finally done. Took basically an hour. But I do think now it's gonna be well worth what we all that work we did. Cool. So now all you do is simply plug it back in. You just plug it back in. It's definitely a lot tighter now with the film. I wonder what that will do. Yeah, see, it's tight. It's different now. Jesus, the tolerance is so tight. Up here is fine though. Oh. Some areas are hard. Some are not. We have to test it to see if I bent any pins. Left with 4, so we're gonna add them to our space bar. Our shift key. I'm telling you, WASD is the one. Tolerance on that's wild. Oof. And finally, the enter key. All right, all entered. Let's put everything back. We're gonna put everything back and clean up before we get into it. The black inks are going to go in here. Cool. All of our tools will go in this bag. I like to be organized. My room is a mess, so being organized helps with the mess. Without it, it would have been worse. All right, cool. And then we just put. Actually, we have to do a key test. So going to VIA. Plugging the bad boy in. Cool. Key tester. Plugging in spacebar work. F4 is acting up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Look. Yep, F4 is acting up. We'll fix that right now. F4 is a Kiwi switch. The Kiwi switches are known to malfunction. Gonna add a different Kiwi switch in. Cool. So M work. Oh my god, it feels so much better. My hand is so oily. Nope. G F Q S. Oh my god, it's worth it. Man, it feels premium. It makes the whole board feel so premium. If you don't know, if you're unaware, I should say, the NK87 entry edition is rather stiff in terms of like the PCB. The whole board itself is very stiff. It kind of lends itself to its to be very stiff, so the experience is very like muted, it feels like, especially with the silicone mat that comes with the board itself. It mutes everything. Oops. It mutes everything, so the experience almost feels dull when you're typing on this. But for some reason these tungsten switches are doing it for me already. You guys ready to hear the switches? Mindy, if you're still in the stream, are you ready to hear the switches? If so, give this video a like, please. Just so I know you're alive and you're ready to experience the coolness of this keyboard. I'm not gonna do it until I get a like. That's all I'm saying. All the keys are working. Oh my god, that messed with that. Oh, this key is not working. Yeah, all the keys should be working. I mean, all working. I'm playing Unpacking. Oh, are you? Is it fun? How's the game? How's Unpacking the game? It's stressful. It actually is not supposed to be stressful because the game itself is meant to be stress-free. Alright, I'm gonna stop the music actually, guys, and now I'm gonna let you finally listen to the tungsten switches. We are finally here, guys. The tungsten switches, lubed and filmed with Crytox 205G0, filmed with Deskey's films, which is just a basic vinyl film. It does sound better. I'll give you that. But yeah, let's get straight into it. It's almost too light that I'm messing up on the keys. Let me try again. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, chat? What do you think? What do you think about the sound? I will say that I am blown away. I mean, to be fair, the key sets, the key switch from the beginning was kind of good. I definitely prefer it over the Gate-Around Black inks. But now that I filmed it and lubed it, I mean, it takes a little bit to get to used to, because it's definitely a different weight as opposed to the Gatorons. The Gatorons feels a bit heavier, but these are a lot lighter, so I feel like that's why I'm bottoming out a lot quicker, which kind of adds to that clack or thock sound. But I really like it. Oh my god, I really like this right now. Wow, this is definitely worth the work. I mean, it's almost night and day, it feels like. I'm loving the sound. Granted, you probably won't be hearing it as prominent if you're like a gamer. You know, you should be having headphones on anyway, but it feels, it feels like pebbles almost. In comparison to the Gatoron Black Inks, because the Gatoron Black Inks feels like you're stepping in mud. These feels like you're throwing rocks or pebbles onto pebbles, and it's satisfying. It feels very satisfying, honestly. Now, I'm gonna give you guys another chance to listen to it. Not bad. A little bit more. One more for the vibes, and then I'll sign off. $130. Wow, I'm actually faster and more accurate. Oh man. Let's see my all-time score real quick. I think this is only 15 seconds, but I moved up 7,000 spots. I'm now at 134 point. Damn. Alright, y'all. So this concludes it. Sadly, we don't have enough time for unboxing and building this bad boy right here, but I feel like maybe next time we'll get into it. But I do appreciate those that did stop by, especially Minnie Chen, been a trooper the whole time listening and waiting for me to finish lubing 26 keys. That's amazing. 30 keys actually, because of the shift, spacebar, shift, and enter. But my overall review of the tungsten switches, I would say that they are a godsend. For real. I mean, I might have a very skewed perspective of the difference between the Gatoron Black Inks V2 versus these, and given the fact that I am coming from tactile switches such as the Holy Pandas, the Glorious Pandas, Kiwi switches, Dragon Fruit switches. Those are what I'm used to, but now that I moved into the linear side of things, I feel like the tungsten switches might have just changed my mind about linear switches. Honestly, the sound, the feeling is definitely different. I still don't like the fact that you don't get feedback from the tactility of the switch, but it has character. And I appreciate it. Anyway, thank you to everyone who tuned in for this two hour stream. I am signing off now, but stay tuned. This week I should say, will be another video, maybe the final one for this whole mechanical keyboard building thing. But it should be fun. Anyways, good night. Peace out.